Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mary Lauder, and you are listening to the Since You Put It That Way podcast. It's the show that examines various health, wellness, and medical topics from unique perspectives. We will be having discussions and guests that will cause you to pause and consider, well, since you put it that way. Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm Dr. Mary Lauder, and you're listening to the Since You Put It That Way podcast. This is our initial podcast, our inaugural episode where we're going to be in conversation with myself and with others as we cover varying topics in medicine, health, wellness, and life. My goal is that with each episode, you as the listener will be piqued to consider a topic or an issue from a new perspective. Learning that supports and or heals an area of your life and allows you to grow and stretch and transform into your best self. It's true that we cannot hope to solve problems with the same logic or steps that we use to create that problem. We require new ways of thinking and understanding. Hence, we then consider things from a new perspective, or as I call it, well, since you put it that way. Curiosity is going to be a key component in our conversations. As humans, we crave certainty, answers, and solutions. We're typically uncomfortable with the uncertainty and the unknown. But I'm hoping that comfort level changes in you. During our podcast, we'll take all types of tones in conversations. Some will be serious, deep, fun, perhaps even at some points witty, slightly irreverent, or maybe even salty. I think it's going to cover the gamut for sure. Now, a little bit about myself. I'm a second-generation Michigander, and I lived both in Montana and Colorado. So you could say there's a Midwest and a Wild West flair to me. I graduated from Northview High School, go Wildcats, that's in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Graduated from the University of Montana in Missoula, Montana, go Grizz. And then I graduated from Michigan State University as an osteopathic physician, go Green. And I've been an osteopathic physician since 1993. My residency training was in Grand Rapids, which included working in the very hospital that I was born in. That was really something. I'm board certified in both family medicine and integrative holistic medicine. In my career, I've practiced in private practices, urgent care, rural access medicine, administration, teaching, leadership, and now I have a telemedicine practice which emphasizes integrative holistic care, including mental health and wellness, and webinars regarding anxiety. I work with patients and clients from across the region, nation, and world. As a trauma-informed physician, I understand how we as humans have all experienced trauma, whether it's significantly large episodes or repeated small microtraumatic events. And I understand how that affects our emotional, mental, and physical health. As a result, I've developed a protocol called the Self-Care and Connection. That helps us as people, as humans, process and heal ourselves from trauma, as it helps to re-regulate the neuroemotional systems within our bodies. My hope is to use all my experience and expertise to transform the doctor-patient relationship and the doctor-patient experience, healing both the patient and the healers through this process. Now, a little bit about the music for our podcast. The intro and the outro song is called The River Jordan, and it's written and performed by May Erlewine. She has graciously allowed us to use for our podcast. May is a singer and songwriter from Northern Michigan. Look her up and listen to her music. It's fantastic. The song has a feeling of a crossing over, a leaving behind, transformative message, and a great rhythm and vibe. In life, we make choices, and even there are life events that leave us on the bank somewhere in some areas of our life. So we must consider in many ways, how are we going to cross over? Are we going to cross over? Are we going to change? How are we going to get there? May herself wrote the song inspired by the actual River Jordan in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. The river has a special time each spring where the winter snow runoff allows for canoeing, paddling, and rafting. Timing is everything. May Erlewine herself had a transformative experience one spring while paddling on the river, and as a result, this music and song were written. To me, the River Jordan is all about transformation. It's all about timing and how the seasons and nature support all of those times in our life. It feels spiritual, it feels healing, uplifting, and fun. Best music fit for our podcast for sure. And I'm very grateful to May for the opportunity to use the song. So sit back, enjoy, and get engaged with our shows. As a reader and listener, please leave your reviews on your listening platforms, and we will look for your comments and feedback. You can leave a comment or ideas for upcoming podcasts on our webpage at drmarylowder.com, drmarylowder.com. And if you'd like to be considered as a guest to our podcast, let us know. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for joining us on the Since You Put It That Way podcast. Today's episode was written and produced by Crowded Table Productions. Technical editing, Malin Long Lopes. Sound editing, Jonathan Fiegel. Music, The River Jordan, written and performed by May Erlewine. Please rate and review our podcast as well. We appreciate your feedback, and hey, be positive, share the love.